Happy Disney Plus Day, everybody. Hope everybody is having a wonderful time today. What better way to celebrate today than by releasing the 98,000th interpretation of Pinocchio. The film was directed by Robert Zemeckis, who gave us Forrest Gump, Back to the Future, Welcome to Morrowind, and The Polar Express. The film stars Tom Hanks as Geppetto, Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Jiminy Cricket, and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Pinocchio. I don't have a lot of nostalgia sake for Pinocchio, mostly because I've never seen Pinocchio, so I just barely know the surface of Pinocchio. A man who carves out a wooden boy, he comes to life, and he wishes to be a real boy. And I, for the most part, had zero interest in this film. The only one that I have any interest in is the Guillermo del Toro one that's coming out on Netflix later this year. So with that being said, this film is not good. I wasn't disappointed with this film, mostly because I had zero interest in this film. So I was not that very enthralled by this film. I thought the CG work on the film was not on par. It did not look all too well, all too convincing. I'm not sure if they did a lot of mocap in this film, but I kind of like the look on Pinocchio. That was a big positive for me. I like the little small relationship that they built between Pinocchio and Geppetto in this film, even though Geppetto in this film is not the one that we would like to see. But for the most part, this film failed to be cute, it failed to be charming, and it failed to have any kind of fun in this film. I could not get through half of this film. Halfway through the film, I just started falling asleep, and thank God we got to the ending, because by the time that we reunite with Geppetto, because for the most part, Geppetto is gone throughout the entire film. Pinocchio has his own little adventure, going to Pleasure Island, going to school, getting kicked out, meeting new people, trying to get back home, and Jiminy Cricket as his conscience, which I did not mind Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the voice of Jiminy Cricket in this film. I thought he was one of the best parts of this film, including Benjamin Evan Ainsworth as Pinocchio. But this film did not live up to what it could have been. For the most part, it does feel like a generic tale of Pinocchio that we've seen probably many times before. And this movie added nothing to it. I did not like the dialogue, was not there for me. From the moment the film starts, you know exactly where you're going to get yourself into. And I was really hoping that wouldn't be the case, but with this film, it really leans more into its cheesy nature. The dialogue is just awful. I was not a fan of this film. I did not like it. Once we get reunited with Geppetto at the end of the film, spoiler alert, but by the time that we get reunited with Geppetto, Pinocchio decides to recap, because it does feel like Robert Zemeckis, who is one of the screenwriters, knew that the audience would get lost halfway through the film and just decided to recap it in 30 seconds just in case you missed what happened. And I was just not a fan. For the most part, for the very little amount of time that we had between Geppetto and Pinocchio, I thought they decided to build a really nice bond, but it gets lost because we don't get any more screen time until the end of the film between Geppetto and Pinocchio, and that was a big letdown. Overall, I'm going to tell you guys to forget about this film. This film is not good. It's not worth your time. If you're having a couple of drinks throughout the entire film, I think you're going to have a decent time, but it was not for me. I was not able to gravitate to this film. There were some moments of humor that landed just a little bit, but missed entirely. But what are your thoughts on Pinocchio? Did you guys check it out? Did you not? Go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on more videos. Click that bell notification so you get notified every single time a video pops up. And I will catch y'all on the flip side.